Back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode on A2 the Show. Today we're going to be reading Reddit. What's the title? Askmen? Is it that?
Askmen.
All right.
Yeah, so men have been asking questions.
Fucking hell. Hey, let me finish my fucking intro.
Finish.
It has to restart now because it's not fucking it's not continuing.
All right, and restart.
Okay. Welcome back to another episode on A2 the Show, guys. Today we'll be talking about Ask Men. Yeah, that too. That's included. And who better to answer these questions than four bearded men?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly, right? All right, I'm going to send the question Seksuka. Is there a chat on this thing? Yeah,
there's always a chat, bro. Come on, it's Riverside.
Everyone, there we go. All right. Yeah, maybe Paco or Sherif can read this question.
Sherif,
So the question is, what have been some of the most shocking assumptions people have about you?
Mm-hmm.
The most shocking is, for me, is that I am Irish.
Yeah. They think you're Irish?
Wait, so
because of the way I say
think you're Irish, or they have confirmed that you're Irish?
Because of the way I say the word, when I force a Canadian accent, like an American accent, the way I say the word garlic.
Garlic.
I can't say it any other way, and it's like garlic. It always comes out as like super Irish. and they don't believe me. They're like, no, why are you in a Lebanese restaurant if you're Irish? And I'm like, no. So like, I look Irish too. I have brown hair, green eyes, white skin. So, yeah, that's like one of the assumptions that people have about me.
Interesting.
It's the reddish beard as well.
Yeah, I have ginger beard. Ginger hairs on my beard. I have like gold.
You should do a 23andMe and to find out what your origins are. Have you ever done that?
I know I have a lot of French or something. I know I have French ancestry probably. I haven't done that, no, but I want to do it.
Maybe one day you should do it and review it on the pod. Yeah, exactly. Sherif's ancestry.
We can review everyone's ancestry on this pod, bro. We can just see where we all come from.
What about you, Saeed? What do people assume about you?
Nationality-wise, a lot of people think I'm Latino, bro.
Bro, I actually see that. You know, having encountered many Latinos in Canada, you really do look like a Latino. Puerto Rican.
¿Qué pasa? Buenos días, amigo. Yo quiero un burrito.
No, I'm in a club, and a lot of the times I'm going to reggaeton parties. So, like, I picked up a bachata a bit. So I'm just like dancing bachata, and then I have this people who just randomly coming up to me, like speaking Spanish. I'm like, no, habla español, sorry. All I know is how to say is otra shots por mis compañeros. That's it.
What does that mean?
Wow.
Another round of shots for my friends.
Yes, exactly.
That's nice.
All right. So no one wants to go deep, so I'm going to be the guy that has to go deep.
Whoa.
No, we can do another round of deep questions. How about that? You just do one round of
silly.
If you're a deep one, we'll leave you for last. Paco,
I see.
That's true. Yeah.
People think I've gotten many assumptions about myself, like living in America for a while now, and like people either think I'm like a barbarian because I'm Arab. Like whenever someone finds out I'm Middle Eastern or my name's Ali or whatever, like they always go. Some people go Allahu Akbar, and I'm like, what? I'm like, you just met me, dude.
Like, I haven't seen a single person do that in Canada ever. Like, as a joke with friends, but just suddenly says that. Like, it's so stupid at this point. You know?
Yeah, bro. I mean, that's Canada, but here in Los Angeles, they're assholes. You know what I mean? And there's in all of America, right?
California is actually very liberal and like accepting, and I don't know what.
It's mixed. There's definitely the liberals and there's the Republicans and stuff like that.
Oh.
Yeah, people think you're an idiot and stuff like that because you're Arab or something, or you're gonna murder them, or that you're aggressive, or just things like that.
Bro, you're one of the nicest Arabs I know, man. To be honest, like you're the least terrorist Arab I've ever seen.
Thank you. I'll take that one, but it's fine. But you just expect people to be judgmental.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, I tell you this. I lived in Midwestern America, bro. I tell you this.
Yeah.
What? احكي سعيد.
Paco, you have a delay, so whenever I say something as you're speaking, it's like this.
Oh,
it's
okay.
continuous.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I'm gonna stay
2
quiet
million
then.
Go
dollar
ahead, go ahead.
house.
Paco,
$1
go ahead,
a
You're
second.
talking. I finished.
No. I lived in Midwest America, so I know how you feel to a certain extent. Like I don't have fucking white people coming up to me. Oh, Allah Akbar. No, it's shoot first, then ask questions. Like they will shoot you, and they be like, "Oh shit, he's actually not a terrorist."
Yeah, that's horrible. You know what I mean? That's how I feel.
Yeah.
You know, like, but it's fine. You know what? They're judgmental. That's on them. Next question. This one's a deep one. I guess I can read this one. How do you find validation and compliments as a man?
Prostitutes.
My girlfriend.
Yeah, no. Are you kidding me?
That's like the fastest way to do it. But
Yeah.
obviously not.
All right. Maybe I can. Let me flesh out the question here because it's a full question. It's serious advice. As a man, I put a lot of effort into buying nice clothes and putting together stylish, standout combos. I have long hair that I take great care of, and I use it to complement my outfits. I even experiment with some light makeup and jewelry. Nobody ever says anything to me besides noting how long my hair is. I get very jealous knowing how much attention girls get, even on days that they put in zero effort. I don't see what I am doing wrong or why there's a difference. Why am I not being noticed or appreciated? All right, so this is the question. Let's answer this guy's question. Okay.
Yeah.
He could just be unattractive, man. But it's just like takes care of himself. Honestly, I'm sorry, but like the guy, like it's hard the reality because attractive guys they get complimented a lot. Like women stop them on the street, they talk to them in public situations, social situations, social groups. They will say something, you know. It's just I mean, do a better job, man. Whoever you are.
I don't think that's the.
You surround yourself with enough people, you get enough compliments every day. If you're,
I don't think it's just. I mean, for compliments, it's not only based on your physical appearance. You can get compliments for other things. If this person is fishing for compliments for their physical appearance, they probably just should work on something else that makes them more noticeable.
That's true. He's putting an effort into the outfit.
It's not only about the outfit. It's about how you wear the outfit. It's about your self-esteem. It's about how you approach people with, like your attitude. Like what kind of attitude do you have, even with this outfit? Because you can be just out, you can be wearing the best clothes, but if you don't have a high self-esteem, or if like your self-esteem is just really low, you won't wear it properly, and people won't find you attractive, even if you are actually attractive.
Yeah, the guy obviously is.
All right. No. Before you guys continue, I'm sorry, Sherif Saeed. Saeed is 100% correct, but I'm gonna tell you this: to make it faster and get validation, compliments, all that stuff, make more fucking money. It's not that hard.
Let's go.
It's very simple. They're fake compliments.
No.
First of all, don't sit around fake people.
If you're fishing for compliments, yeah. But Paco, you're adhering to like a complete shape up, complete change in like life.
Okay, no. Wait, no, Saeed, sorry.
I support it. I support it.
No, okay, Saeed, what you're saying was 100% correct. 100% correct. But on top of all of that, that cannot work without making more money. Because people, especially girls, love things. And things can be bought using money. Do you understand where I'm going with this? So
yes, I understand where you're going with this. Yeah.
Money.
Make more money. Money. Where's Andrew Tate? We got our own Andrew Tate on this podcast. Yeah, exactly. Bro, get in shape. Make some money. Buy a Maserati and drive around, and then you'll get compliments on your car.
Bugatti?
I think
Bro,
Like,
being rich only
this
gets you gold
person,
diggers, man. Gold diggers compliments are worth nothing, man. Like they're worth nothing.
yeah,
They're
I
not
think
worth
other than being rich,
they're
it's like
trying.
accomplishment.
Yeah, bro.
You know what
Yeah,
I
I
mean?
get it.
It's like I respect someone who's accomplished something in their life, and then I'll give them a compliment like, "Hey, I think what you did is cool," and that's, I think, a genuine compliment, better than nice money or nice looks or whatever.
Well, I
It looks
compliment
like
guys
this
often,
person.
to be honest. Like a guy I see,
What do you
a
say?
stranger, I compliment
Mm-hmm.
him. A shirt, his hair, his beard. I compliment beards a lot, مثلا. If they're well tailored, well groomed. I look for
Mm-hmm.
opportunities for that. It's okay. Maybe the guy, because
Mm-hmm.
people can smell neediness a mile away. He's obviously wanting attention. He's jealous of girls for getting. I've never been jealous of girls for getting attention. I've never experienced that phenomenon in my life. Like the guy obviously has like issues being noticed and validated.
Mm-hmm.
He puts light makeup too. Like I don't know any guy who puts makeup. I'm not saying it's wrong or anything's wrong with it. It's just that
Mm-hmm.
he's obviously really. He might be really good looking, Kamal. Yeah, I don't know. If he feels he deserves it and he doesn't get it, that's a problem of its own. Like Saeed is saying, he needs to work on other things like his self-esteem and how he projects himself to others.
100%. It seems like he's very insecure in himself, you know,
What
whoever
are the
you are.
comments? I'm curious.
Sherif called it. He's basically an attention whore. That's it.
Yeah.
It's just his insecurities are turning him into an attention whore.
Literally, the top comment is,
Motherfucker.
What's the top comment?
My validation comes from me, which is brilliant, you know, is like, and then that is, it has so many likes. And I believe in that, you know, it's like, you got to drown out what everyone else says. Like, some people will say nice things to you, some people say shitty things to you. None of that should affect you.
That sounds like Joe Rogan would say.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I mean, don't get me wrong. You should always.
They don't mention.
You should
they don't
love
specify.
yourself first before.
Yeah.
No, you should love yourself first before loving others. Right? You should be like who you should be.
Mm-hmm.
You should not get validation from anybody but yourself. Like you should always give your validation to yourself. But the fact that he said that,
like you're straight.
Yeah, he's kind of stupid, bro.
A girl. How can you get a girl to love you if you don't even love yourself? You know what I mean?
Bro,
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just love yourself before you touch yourself. I mean, that's like the motto to go by.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Just do it.
Yeah, bro.
Work
on yourself.
Paco took a while to process that. He's like, what?
Bro, Paco's delays. Like, everyone's reacting, and then Paco's like, what?
Comedic timing is golden, bro. You're
right. Yeah. Just don't be like, don't let other people affect your mood. Don't let other people affect who you are. Just if you're listening to this, just work on yourself and love yourself.
Don't be a little bitch. Don't be a little bitch.
Exactly.
Yeah, pretty much. Don't be a fucking cunt.
All right.
Bro, fuck that motherfucker, bro. Whoever hating on you, he can go suck a fat dick, bro.
Next question. All these lonely men, dude, it makes me sad.
Bro, questions, man. Hey, go next question. Something fun, bro.
Next question, please.
Therapy.
Okay. Bro, that's what the men are asking about, bro. Like, all these men are sad, dude, on Reddit.
Are you serious? Well, right. What is good self-care? Bro, what the hell is this stuff? Bro, I'm not Andrew Tate. I'm telling you, I'm Muhammad Awidat. I'm Paco. So I'm not...
You didn't say Paco. You said I'm Muhammad Awidat.
I'm not Andrew Tate. I'm Muhammad Awidat.
Bro, fun questions. Bro, انت filter by top comments of all time or something. Top questions of all time.
Yeah, top questions, bro. It's not none of this sad shit, bro. And how do you feel? What? How do you feel?
Therapy,
bro, what the fuck kind of question is
that? Okay, bro, this is what people are asking. Everyone wants to know the questions that if you're wondering. How do you deal with feeling unattractive? That was the question, dude.
I mean,
what do you think is the
go to the barbershop. Sorry. Bro, it's called going to a barbershop. Go and get a fade.
That's honestly going to a barbershop, letting you do your beard and hair is one of the quickest ways to fix that. Super quick, super easy.
Yeah. Or go to a whorehouse.
Yeah.
He will tell you everything that you want to hear, bro.
Yeah, but that's fake,
Exactly.
Yeah, bro, you're gonna be paying for a barber.
It's okay. That's the fast way. You want the fast way? That's the fast way. If anyone wants to. Yeah.
Barbershop's the fast way. That's healthy way. Okay, so Ali, put filter by top posts of all time. Let's see the top questions ever.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good
This
question.
is one of the top ones.
See, how old were you when you were discovered that a job is simply a means to bring money to the table instead of a dreamy experience you get to enjoy every day? I'd say, I don't know, man. The means to bring. I'd say like 14, 15, when I really realized that, seeing my dad struggle with it. Because like when we were kids, we're like, yeah, I'm gonna be a policeman or astronaut or firefighter, but then you realize at some point, like you realize that, oh wait, money is hard to come by, and my dad works his ass off and he's tired all the time. Wait, yeah, actually, money is just to suffer to get put food on the table. It's not as fun as as I always thought, and it's one of those maturing processes when you realize the reality of the world is not as idealistic and optimal as you thought as a kid. Yeah, I'd say 14, 15 is when we start to grasp our parents' suffering. And I imagine most people it's from their parents, like seeing their parents. That's when they first experience this type of perception.
Damn.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, my perspective on it's like, yeah, I mean, I don't know, it kind of was a slow realization. I don't think there was a certain age that happened. But you know, I mean, I do think I don't think this is a great question, because I don't think a job is simply means to put food on the table, ideally. You know, a job's your life and it's your profession and whatever. If you're a baker, then that's what you do. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be La La Land. Of course, it's hard and it's shitty, but this is what you're born to do.
But first and foremost,
you know what
it's
I mean?
Always a way to get money, though, to pay rent, man, buy food. It's always that first. Like, it's never first what do you dream to be? You can dream to be whatever you want, but it doesn't matter if you can't get the job and you're forced in circumstances where you need to work, مثلا in construction, or like, you know, it's always first and foremost a way to live.
Yeah, but I mean, you're alive. You know what I mean? It's like your time when you're alive.
Yeah,
and so you know,
basically it's when you realize the reality of the world, I guess, the painful reality.
Yeah, exactly. It's definitely hard, dude. Life is suffering. What am I gonna say?
Very true.
Now, this got pretty dark. Everything is so depressing on the Askmen Reddit.
I guess that's why men are more depressed than women, right?
Man,
statistically speaking.
Yeah. If you need help, seek help. You can message us any questions you have.
Call 911.
Yeah, your local drug dealer can always help you, bro.
Next question.
My best friend lost a bunch of weight, and now he's expecting women to go crazy for him. Yet they aren't, because he became the ultimate nice guy and chatbot. How do I bring this up without sounding like an asshole?
You need. No, I'm sorry, Saeed, it's not. Because it happened to me. You need to sound like an asshole, because he needs the asshole in his life. Because in reality, he's being an asshole. Because if he's being too nice, everybody's going to put him as a safety net. He's not gay. He doesn't have to be gay. But in reality is...
you were talking about assholes so much, I just thought,
No, in reality is, bro, all he has to do is grab a pair, grab his shit, and that's it. Bro, start thinking of relationships as a business. Bro, you don't want to lose in business. You don't want to lose money. You don't want to lose a girl. But she has to be worth it. If she's just another one, treat her like another one. But be nice, but treat her like another one.
With this person, what you have to do is basically just like be honest with them, because you're not helping them if you don't tell them. You're helping them if you tell them the reality of the situation. He's a people pleaser, and he needs to, like, become a man and, like, assertive. And Self-sufficient.
You know, I kind of agree. I have to agree with Paco's point about, you know, it's a business. You know, like you invest in a woman, you invest your time, you invest your effort. You can have shares, you know, with this woman, and then shares in that woman, depending on how much time you spend with her. You can be a partner with that woman.
Bro,
She also has multiple
are you
partners.
trying to be a pimp?
So, like, you know, maybe she's an LLC. I don't know. It's like there's a bunch of things.
Okay, but how would you tell him? Like, let's say that
Bro.
someone's your friend right now. Okay,
Just tell him, bro. Just fucking tell him.
what would you
Just
say?
straight to his face. I would literally say exactly what he wrote in the fucking message. You are a nice guy in a chat body. Just say
Bro,
it as
to be honest, I think not being a nice guy is never the problem. I think being nice, like, I don't know why, like all this like shit on the internet, like this is a lot of content claiming that men have to be assholes to attract women.
Sherif,
You don't have to be an asshole to attract women. It's not to have charisma.
No, Sherif. You don't have to be an asshole, but you don't. Right? Being a nice guy is a good thing, but it's not a bad thing. But it can be a really bad thing. It can be an extreme bad thing. No, it's not bad.
If that's all you are,
good,
of course.
But it can be like
if that's all you are, yeah.
But that's it. If you're gonna rely on being a good person the whole time, I'm gonna tell you this. Yo, you have too much time on your hands.
No, being a
really
nice guy,
for anybody
person,
except for yourself.
you're always a good person. You have to be a good person. But being an extremely nice, sensitive guy always, it's not good. Yeah.
Define a nice guy then.
Someone chivalrous, respectful, like, I mean, listens well, considerate, thoughtful, sweet,
okay.
You know.
I don't need. You see, you're describing a husband.
Yeah,
a lot of
that's
these girls.
nice.
What type of woman are you looking for? What type of woman are you looking for?
I'm looking for a wife. For instance, I'm looking for a wife, but most of these girls are still girls. They're not women. So sometimes being an asshole is a good thing.
The age group we are still, yeah, for sure.
Sherif, I don't think if you're gonna base this on your experience, I don't know if it really applies since your current partner is a woman. She's older. She's more mature.
Yeah, that's why I know. That's why I said that.
So she,
yes.
Yeah. So she would pick. So like women in their 30s are more likely to pick a nice guy than women in their 20s.
Because they know that it's not worth the trouble, yani.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think my definition of nice is different. I think Sherif, what you're describing is good, like being honest, being loyal, treating people well. I see that as good. I feel nice is more like you put other people in front of you, like their priorities ahead of your priorities.
Like you can be nice, but don't be a doormat. You know, for people to like.
Yeah.
Walk all over.
Exactly.
You
need to stand up for yourself.
All right, but
yeah.
Yes. Yeah. No. You have to keep your door open, just a small amount, enough for like to be reasonable and be a good person, but have still the ability to close the door whenever possible.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Like people try to move too fast. Like they want to move too fast. They want to have a relationship too fast or get, super close with someone too fast, and it turns the girl off, and then becomes this weird friend thing as opposed to like a kind of attraction.
It shows your need for her. That's why, and being needy. Yeah. Okay. The next question. I found one on Askmen. It's amazing. Look at this. How many kindergartners do you think you could personally take on in a fight before being overpowered?
That's a nice one.
Kindergartners, I would say 15.
Oh, before
I can take on more than that, dude.
Am I weaponless, or do I have weapons on me? Do I have like a gun?
No weapons.
15. No weapons.
Are you allowed to like kill him, or is that not allowed? Are you?
Yeah.
Bro, if you're
is it life?
Death,
is it life and death? Right?
If you fight to death, you can kill a lot of them. Yeah, definitely.
That's what I mean. Just kill them once at a time. They're like kindergartners.
Bro, the funniest
bam.
Bro, the funniest ever answer I saw. Guys, the funniest answer, I'm on Reddit all out. The absolute funniest answer I ever saw to a question like this was this. First thing he would do to be able to eliminate the maximum number of them possible, he'd go naked first, the guy. And the way he described it, he's like, these kindergartners won't know how to fight me with my dingus on the loose. They'll be so uncomfortable with that. And as soon as I kill the first one super brutally, the rest will flee in terror because of self-preservation. That's what you have to do. Because kids are scared. They're easily terrified, you know? Well, that's what you do. You fucking take all your clothes off, run around naked as hell, and then you just brutally destroy one of them in the most horrible way, and the rest will just flee in terror. They won't have the balls to fight you properly.
Bro, I think they'd have balls if they were Viet Cong kindergarten.
Yeah,
bro, that's totally different.
That's another kindergarten that yeah.
That's hilarious. Yeah, until you get tired.
I just grab one by the leg and start swinging him around.
Hey.
Use them as a shield. Use them against each other.
Bro, there's a video game with that ability. I forgot what it's called.
This is gonna be like, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands, and they're all like, if you're happy and you know it, strangle your friend, and then they all kill each other, and then that's it.
That's the wholesome kindergarten teacher.
Yes. Making them kill each other.
Bro, kids it's actually scientifically proven kids can't say no to Simon Says. They have to do it. So that way you have control over them. Yeah.
Oh,
Bro, throw a tablet at them. Just like one tablet.
Said to touch you. What's up, boo?
It's done.
Sides off something up
Bro, just throw one tablet and say this is the last tablet that exists in this world.
Throw the last iPad. They'll kill each other.
Battle Royale as you watch. That's it.
Bro, we see Royal Rumble, man. The center of the ring is the iPad.
Yeah. All right. Next question.
What was the idiotic game you and your stupid friends played growing up?
My stupid friends. So, hey, how are you guys? What did we play when we were kids?
My stupid friends.
We didn't play much.
I don't remember.
Oh, in the ascensor, in the elevator. That one game.
Oh, yeah, the fucking... I used to play it, bro.
I hated that game, man. You, Mr. President, man. Mr. President.
Yes, oh my God.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Explain for anyone who doesn't understand the elevator game. So the elevator game is basically we'd all be standing in an elevator together, and one of us would remember this game out of nowhere, and out of nowhere he would punch the first person in front of him on the balls.
No, bro.
And then that's the game. Everyone has to punch each other in the balls. That's the fucking game. That's literally it. Until the elevator ride is done.
As soon as the first person does it, the funny thing is, as soon as the first person in the elevator does it, every single guy, and if there's more than 4 guys, that's a problem because there's only 4 corners. There's only 4 corners. Everyone goes to the defensive turtle mode. They just like on the corner, bro. And if there are 5 guys and there's a guy in the middle, oh, that guy fucked. So you have to react fast. This is why the doctor tells me I can't get children, bro. Fucking years of this shit.
If we do tests, we have like a 20% chance of being infertile. Like 1 in 5 of us is probably infertile.
Because of the game?
Oh, man.
That was a joke. It was a fucking...
Because of the elevator game.
game.
Yeah, how did that even start? I mean, and the Mr. President game, dude, that one's my favorite one. We'd all stand and then put our fingers to our ears, and the last person to do it would be the president, and so you'd have to tackle them down.
Yeah.
And that was the game.
The way it started, though, was so subtle, though. Like, there's usually a silence, and I'm just looking around, and I spot one of the guys, especially Ayad, just being like, and I'm like, oh, shit. I look around, I see everyone else, and I'm like, I was already too late, and then I get jumped like I owe money or something. Like, oh, it's crazy.
Mr. President!
Mr.
Yeah,
President.
exactly.
Basically, yeah. Yeah.
Damn. Those are some classic games.
Oh, man.
I guess that's the one we had together. I'm trying to remember before you guys. Yeah, no, nothing really.
Not civilization. What's it called? What's that one board game called? Where you conquer countries?
Risk?
What's that kind of Risk? Yeah, Risk. I played Risk with what's his name? He was Asian. Lebanon. Next to.
We didn't have a single Asian person in our school, man. We were all technically Asian, but not like a Far East
His
Asian.
name was Ivan.
No, we
Ivan
didn't.
Yo.
Ali,
Ivan
Ali
Yo.
specified.
Oh, wow.
What's his name?
His name was Ivan Yo. Remember him?
You went to our school?
I don't remember any.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Not really.
Yeah.
Or
Oh,
Hispanic.
not in our
What's
class.
this one you
Not in our
remember?
class. It was in. He was smart as fuck, bro. That's some racist Asian shit, but he was smart as fuck.
I mean, that's how he was. It's not racist. It's just the way he was. I mean, we're all technically Asian.
Family Guy.
Yeah.
Family Guy did it best. Take out your calculators, guys. Peter Griffin takes out the fucking Asian little kid break. He starts pressing a button. He's pressing him. But yeah, anyway, I don't remember any Asians in our school.
Or Latinos. Yeah, we weren't that diverse.
No,
at school.
Lebanon doesn't have a lot of that.
Bro, what are you talking about? We had the
you
ultimate
kidding me?
Latino. From El Salvador.
Yes, that is. Yeah, exactly. We had that is so funny.
Yeah.
We had some diversity,
you wanna-
a little bit of
You want to
diversity
know
in
the
our
funny
school.
story?
Just a little bit.
Me and Hassan, ask Hassan about the story about Miss Gutierrez and me. So one time I was driving up to to Seif, the school, right? Now all we see is Miss Gutierrez and her another friend. We're walking up to the school. They were walking, like fucking dumbasses that they were. Anyway, I don't like her. I really don't like her. So she has a fat ass, bro. She had the fattest ass. I don't care if she sees this. Like I don't care if she sees this.
I'm just doing a podcast. Yeah, exactly.
His Nando's order just arrived.
So,
What's going on?
you good, Sherif?
Are you asking me?
You good? You good? Food cake? Yeah, I'm asking Miss
Yeah,
Gutierrez.
no,
bro.
this,
I'm
my
asking
fridge
you,
is
bro.
broken. The guy's coming to fix it. There's a guy coming to fix my refrigerator.
Are you gonna be like your dad? Stand over him as he's fixing it for like the whole time. It's like, hey, what are you doing? What is this? What are you fixing?
That's exactly what
Ah,
I do,
yes,
bro.
yes,
That's so...
yes. And then you just nod your head every time, pretending to know what he's saying. It's like, yes. How much will it cost? How much time will it take you? Yeah, okay, yes.
That's so spot on, bro. Dad behavior, bro.
Oh, I do it. I fucking subconsciously do it when someone comes over.
Yeah, I do it too, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, because when your dad's not in the house, your mom just puts you in charge, and you're like this 12-year-old
Yeah,
kid
bro, you do.
staring at this happy man.
For some reason, our parents tell us, okay, انت هلا هون هلا جاي زلمه يصلح الهيدا
انت الرجال
وانا
البيت.
fucking 9 years old, bro.
افتح له الباب واعطيه $200 لما يخلص. Give him $200. No, I don't even know economics. How are you giving me $200? This is the most amount of money I've touched in my life.
سعيد أحلى شيء when they tell you that أنت رجال البيت أنت لازم تعرف أنت لازم
Oh, I see.
إذا عمل
ما بدي يكون رجال هالبيت.
عن أخذ بعد
Bro, the pressure is coming because they want to check if he did a good job.
Yeah.
But how the fuck do you
It
know
is
if he did a
true.
good job
You
or a
get-
bad job?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like, what if he did?
I'm still like that
Like,
to this day.
Ask for a feedback report from your parents. They fill out, they write a whole paragraph and everything.
Yeah.
Make it professional. Times New Roman font style.
Okay, guys, the next question I have here, Ask Men, it's actually a really good one. What has made you realize you were getting old?
Mm.
Who wants to
Damn.
go first?
Yeah, I can go first. I have a deep one though. If you guys just want to listen to this, okay? I just realized I'm turning 25. It's my birthday month, okay? And so I was just reflecting over my life and just thinking about school, just thinking about high school, thinking about when I was a kid. I was just thinking about. So I had a friend that passed away like a few weeks ago and stuff from college, and I realized that I'm never going to see him again. He had like a heart condition. Yeah, exactly. I hadn't seen him in years. It's not like we were close friends in college, but then like it's been years we hadn't spoken to each other, and then I just saw on Facebook that it was his memorial. And so I was just thinking like, damn, like it's like that person I will never see again. And then I was just thinking about my whole life and all the people that I've met, which is a ton of people. And then I'm never going to see them ever again. This is when Paco drops, right? He got too sad. Yeah. It's just like,
bro, really I just
think about
loss. I have to say, it's events like that always remind you of how fragile our life is. Like, let's just reflect and appreciate it and be so grateful for everyone and everything. It's always a deeply transformative experience, and I'm actually grateful. Like when something like that happens around me, like the really good thing that happens is that I feel so much more motivated to live my life the right way because there's people suffering like that.
Those are some beautiful words, bro.
Thank you.
Words.
Mm-hmm.
Did you write them yourself?
That's what I mean. It's like, like life's so fragile, time's so limited, we're running out of time.
Bro, I had an idea. If I don't mind me sharing, I had an idea that recently, just to have more pep in my step in a way, like in terms of like maximizing my how I use my time. There's a website where you can do a grid of every single day you have left until you become 65. I forgot the website's name. I've been looking for it for weeks. I can't find it. Basically, and I want to print it out so that every single day I have left until I'm 65, I can cross out one day. That way, you see that at least, like, obviously, I don't know if I'm going to die at 65, but that's like the time when I'm going to be old and retired and sitting on a farm or whatever. I don't know what the fuck is going to happen to me, but that's the age when khalas, in turn, I'll be just like resigned to living the rest of my life as it is at that point, probably, at that age. So, like, it makes you feel like you see how limited your time is with your own hands, and every single day you cross out a day, it's going to make you a lot more, see how limited your life is, basically.
And take each day to the max, you know what I mean? Like each day is a whole lifetime.
Exactly.
Each day is a whole lifetime. You can't let it go to waste.
100%.
Yeah.
I sincerely apologize. My from Lebanon,
Alhamdulillah.
Your apologies are accepted, my friend.
I sincerely apologize. So, Ali, you were speaking last about Saeed's question. Oh, yeah. No.
Sherif, do you think you'd end your life on a farm?
What?
How would you like to die?
It went from a nice and sweet, thoughtful question to Ali sounding like a hitman, bro. Like
same term, literally hitman. He's like, how would you like to die,
bro?
You tell me, I can make your risk.
Yeah, I would. If I was,
Ali is a nice Agent 47. He gives you options,
I don't know.
Listen them to you. He can describe them in some
whatever
way.
you like. I can give you two options, and you can pick. You can die on a farm, or you can die by.
Here, I'll give you this form to fill out. Please write previous medical history as well. This is the option.
No, I'd rather. If I had a choice, then sincerely had a choice, I'd probably die on the farm. Fuck that. I'm not gonna commit suicide. I ain't no punk. I'd rather die next to my family.
I would like to do it, that's like in front of. I would like to know when it happens. Like I have a terminal illness and surrounded by loved ones. That's how I would like it to be. Like the concept of a deathbed with your family around you is the ideal way, because at least you have a chance to say goodbye. The problem with death is not that it takes the people you love away; it's that it takes the people you love away before you even have a chance to tell them everything you've always wanted to tell them. That regret stays with you for your life. And this is common with your parents. call your parents. Like always call your parents because you never know when they're gonna go. And now we're at the age now. My dad personally, he's 65. My mom is 58. They're getting older, and I've seen people around me whose parents were deceased at a younger age. So yeah, like make sure you always take every opportunity to make amends with the people you love because you never know when they're gonna go. Basically.
How do you see yourself doing?
What do you mean? What's the question?
How do I see myself dying? How would I like to die? I'm not sure. I mean, Sherif gave a beautiful answer. I mean, I guess I don't care how I die because I'm gonna be dead afterwards. So I really,
That's true. In a way, you're right. You're not gonna be
yeah.
No, bro.
but you know
can't
the
say
suffering
that.
your family's gonna have
I mean,
now.
no, bro.
Mm.
You know they're gonna suffer
Yeah.
now.
Mhm.
Like,
Like,
live with
would
that,
you want
know?
to create? Sherif,
Yeah, I
would
want
you
people
want
to
to
be
create
proud.
an empire?
Mhm.
Sorry, Ali, but
Mhm.
wouldn't you want to make an empire for your children? Like, don't you want to have children in your life?
Yeah, of course.
All right,
Right.
then I want them.
Yeah.
I want them to work hard for what they have, and I want them to be like whatever I worked hard for. I want to pass that on to my children. I want if I create an empire, I want to pass that empire to my children. But I would treat them. I would tell them, like I will show them the value of how I earned everything. Yo, if I got a job when I was a kid, I got a job at 13. I'm making their fat asses go to work at 13 years old, bro.
You
Mhm.
want to know something? Gordon
I'm not gonna give
Ramsay
them.
makes his children fly economy class while he and his wife
Mhm.
fly first
No.
class.
حرام يا الله حرام زعلتني
So,
Yeah.
Paco, you would
زعلتني
you
كتير.
want to build an empire to give it to your kids?
Yeah,
Hmm.
eventually, yeah. And I want them to give it to their kids, and like I want to build an empire enough where my next 20 generations don't have to lift a finger.
So, legacy.
It seems like
Yeah.
what we all have in common is that we want to have something like that. It's like I hear in a lot in America, like people say, I don't want kids. I don't have a family. It's too much work. It's too, it's so annoying, whatever. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, but what else? So I'm like, okay, you don't want. So what do you want? You know what I mean? It's
Bro,
like, what other option is there?
To be fair, though, a family is the easiest way to feel fulfilled in your life. People have a natural need to feel like they have something like a legacy that lasts beyond their death. It's what makes us carrying that weight of the responsibility gives your life meaning. Makes it worth something more than you, something larger than yourself, a purpose, a cause. A family is the cookie cutter, super simple, easiest way, not easiest, but simplest way to achieve that. That's why most people have kids because they feel their lifetime is extended in a way. Their essence is extended and lives on with their children. That's why people have kids. However, another way to do it is just building an empire like Paco. Like it's more contributes to humanity in some way, whether it's a technological or scientific breakthrough or just something simple like having a care home for old people or like a puppy shelter or whatever, running something like that. But yeah, family is the easiest and simplest way, and something. But the thing is, it also makes you live longer. Despite the stress and work that running a family causes on you, old people surrounded by loved ones live longer than old people who are lonely and sad and don't have anybody but their cash money dollar bills.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Man.
I personally would not focus on, building an empire for my kids. The empire is for me because fuck the kids. Simply.
That's fine.
No, but honestly, the kids don't need my empire because maybe they don't want to be in my empire. Maybe they want to create their own empire.
But you have to. The thing is, you have to groom them to want to be in to lead your empire. You're gonna have to groom them to do that.
No, I don't want to do that. That's like literally one of the biggest mistakes I have seen for rich kids. Basically, when the father who started the business, he went through tough times to build the business, and then yada yada yada. He creates this empire for him, and then his kids are finally becoming adults, but they're not proper adults, and he gives them this empire and it collapses. So no, fuck that.
You said
whatever they want. They can get a small piece of the inheritance, like maybe like a loan or something. Everything else,
yeah, like a small loan of $1 million.
Fuck $1 million. By the time $1 million comes in, at that time it's gonna be there's gonna be inflation. So
Damn.
No, but all right. To Sherif, Saeed, what you said is they became adults, so they're already 18 plus, right?
Mhm.
They're already at that time where they don't want it is when they're 18 plus. No, I'm talking about they will be working for me at the age of 9 years old, and then when they're 13, they get paid.
yeah, that's called grooming, like Sherif was
Yeah.
saying. I don't
Basically,
Yeah.
from my young age.
So they don't like it. I'd be like, yo, that's fine. Bye, nigga. The fuck? I didn't
No,
make
like
this
I
for
don't
you,
mind. I
dumbass.
don't
I
mind
made
them
it for your
working at
brothers.
an early age. I'm
That's
talking
right.
about grooming them for
No,
my
I'm
business.
bro. I want
Because
4
maybe my
sons
kid wants to do something.
and like 4 daughters. Bro.
Sorry.
I'm gonna have 8 kids from the same mother, bro. And God bless her soul.
Bro, two clown car.
Alhamdulillah.
Martha clown car. Go for it.
If your wife wants to do 8 kids, bro, yeah,
Yeah,
go for it.
bro.
Yeah, whatever
Bro,
makes
to
you
be
happy,
honest, like,
man.
in case you're serious, like this
Yeah,
right now,
no.
off chance you're actually serious, like having 8 kids is a horrible idea. You cannot give enough. No, I'll tell you why. Even if you have
I
money,
mean,
for
whatever
just
God gives me, whatever.
Paco, this is how the empire collapses by getting 8 kids,
fighting for the
raising
throne.
maybe raising 2 of them, and then everything just
Yeah, no, because
collapses.
No,
they're gonna fight
they
for the
put
throne,
no, no,
the
no,
inheritance.
no.
We have Game of Thrones
Exactly.
again in the
No.
Awaidat family.
They can
Crusader Kings, bro.
they can
That's-
fight
that's-
for the
that's-
empire after I die, but when I am alive, they cannot fight for empire.
No, but
because
they're
I
gonna
am
stab you in
king
your
of
sleep to
empire.
get your empire.
You
That's how it
understand?
goes, man.
Fucking Caesar.
Bro, they can do
Your
that.
kids are gonna
But,
turn
They
on you,
can
bro,
do
for
whatever
your
the
money.
fuck they want.
Paco, but you see how you're
Bro, if they
contradicting
love my
yourself
money,
because
that's
you-
great.
No, listen.
I kill. Bro, my empire is for me,
You
my
said-
wife, and
You
then
said that you want
when I
this
die, it's for the
empire
family.
to survive you, your kids.
No,
your
it will
grandkids,
survive.
and
It will.
and so
It
forth.
will. It will.
How will it survive?
No, I can't.
if-
It will.
Can I please finish my point, please?
Tfضل.
No problem. Thank you.
تفضل.
How are you gonna get 8 kids, raise them all equally, to the same level, to the same understanding,
حبيبي
same degree,
ليك لا لك شغله
with like
لا لك شغله.
No. I am still not finishing. I am finishing.
Okay.
How are you gonna raise all of them?
تفضل.
If you really want to.
Every single one of them to be, working coherently, running your fucking empire, like a group, like a unit. It's not a Navy SEALs team that you're
Allah.
raising. You're raising kids.
Okay.
They can be different completely, whether you influence them or not.
I understand. I understand. والله أنا معك.
Oh,
But I'm gonna tell you this.
Yes.
First of all, whatever God gives me, I'm happy.
Yeah.
If God gives me 1 child, I'm happy with 1 child. God gives me 8 kids, I'm happy with 8 kids. God gives me no kids, I have to be happy with no kids. Alhamdulillah. Second point, bro, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna make their asses work. If I have to work, they're gonna work. Equally or non-equally, bro. And
Yeah.
whether they like it or not. That's it. They want the newest iPhone? Great. Buy it. With your money, not mine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think if you want to make it work, you can make it work. I think the best way to think about it, if you do want to make it work, is to build. I don't think you can just have a family and nowhere. You need to have some kind of community to make it work. Like good schools, good people around them, good. It takes a lot of work, I think, to have it be nice. And so, yeah, God bless you,
chime
Paco.
in about this topic. Like what I was referring to, like even if you have enough money to raise 8 kids, the problem is you're gonna have emotionally or psychologically stunted kids. 100%. All of the cascade of social, psychological, emotional, and Ali knows this really well, I'm sure, as a therapist. There's so many psychological consequences for children who don't have enough attention or affection from their parents. You're never gonna have time or the emotional capacity to raise 8 children and make them healthy, reasonable, adjusted adults, psychologically well-adjusted adults.
You're not doing it by yourself. You're not raising like by
That's
you have
but
a partner, you have family.
You're gonna split 4 kids among each parent. The parent has to play specifically a role.
Bro.
You are gonna make your cousin raise your children, bro. You're not gonna make your nephews. You're not gonna make your nephews raise your kids.
Why not?
Even 4 kids per parent is still a lot,
Mm-hmm.
and you have to be responsible for that as the parent, because the love and affection from the parents and attention from the parents and the way they raise you is more important than any other member of the family. You know.
I guess that's
question.
Yeah.
I mean,
Bro, no offense, guys. No offense.
Ali, you've
No offense.
probably seen like studied in this in psychology, but doesn't it say that for a child to grow up, fully in the developmental phase, completely, I don't want to say normal, but that's the first word that pops in my head.
Yeah, nourished. Yeah, exactly. To
Yeah.
have everything they need to not be stunted in their development. They need attention and care and
They
love
need
and
a
touch
father and a mother
emotions.
figure, right?
Yeah, exactly, and all that.
Yeah.
like, obviously. Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
No. Bro.
having 8 kids, bro. Like, you can have a father figure.
It's hard, man. It's hard. It's not going to be easy.
No,
I know you want an easy thing.
You guys-
It's going to be hard.
You guys are
It's possible.
overthinking this.
Mhm.
You guys are really overthinking this. You really are. Saeed, Sherif. No, smart.
I want to do it
That's not
myself,
your
bro. I
زلمة.
want to create
اسمع.
community and
لك
tribe. I would be
حبيب القلب اسمع من الاخر اسمع لك يا مان
walking around. We go to the grocery store in our new clothes.
اسمعني شوي نعم. لك سعيد يا حبيب القلب اسمعني. Listen, look, all it is a mother and a father has to be with their children. That's it. That's what you're saying, right?
I mean,
And
Okay.
some laban. Oh, you need some laban.
And some laban. So in reality is if you got a fucking problem, افتح القرآن. Read it. I should do that. I'm no better than anybody here. I don't read. But now I should start reading. Because I'm gonna tell you this, every problem we have in the world is in the Quran. It's 97% non-violent, bro. There's only 3% talks about violence, and not even talking about violence. It talks about if some girl gets raped, he has all right to kill a rapist. Well, fucking religion says that shit. Our religion does. Thank God. Because that guy motherfucker wouldn't last long. But all I'm saying is, am I talking to myself?
no, we're
I
listening.
hear
but,
you.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Oh, okay, bet.
trying to understand.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All I'm saying is, bro, psychology books to go to a therapist. I'm gonna tell you this, bro. The only reason why people go into psychology is because they didn't want to do business. And have a nice day.
Damn. Well, that's been a podcast for you. You can do a sign out. I don't care.
Much it.
I think it's your sign out. That's
Well, yeah. Psychologists, you're right. I do believe, as a working psychologist, I do believe that psychologists are a joke. Because if you figure out a good environment,
No,
where
yeah,
your
bro,
kids'
no
life and
offense,
have
bro,
good
because-
friends and good emotional everything, you don't need psychologists. Not everyone needs.
But most people are not like that, Ali.
I know.
Yeah, you
I
don't
know.
need that shit. No offense,
That's why
bro,
most
but
people have issues.
اسمعني فيها.
That's true.
هي والله انت يا اخي انت بالجيل اذا انت بالجيل البيت وانت اذا عندك مرة مرتك لازم تكون مرة البيت هي
It's all about
بتربي
issues.
الولاد وانت
This is into
بتربيهم
the show.
الولاد.
Yeah,
We're
so
here
we answered
talking-
your questions.
Talking about askmen, Reddit things. Fuck you all. Peace out.
Yeah,
I'll
because
be
those
honest.
men are pussy, bro.